What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Marcus, and this is my second to last week prior to my next meet on Veterans Day, which is 11/11/23. So things have been faring a little bit better than they were last week. You might know from the last video I have struggled all of last week, especially with deadlifts where I missed my top set. And this day I'm working toward a top set of 380 pounds for my squat, which is just a little bit higher than my proposed second attempt. I'm hoping to hit 386 or maybe 391 for my final attempt on squats. So things went well for warm-ups, everything felt great, and I was able to hit this 380 even though it was a little bit shaky, but you'll see my head shaking, and that's because I knew that at the bottom of the squat I lost a little bit of tightness, and that's definitely something I'm working on for this final week coming up. This is some back off sets here at 320 pounds for 2, and that was no issue. And these are lightweight technique sets, which is all the program calls for on this day. So things were pretty easy here. The next day was heavier bench presses, as well as a heavier bench day on Friday. So this is just some accessory work, leg raises, some pull throughs, which I definitely feel is helpful towards my deadlift lockout. Now this is day 2, Tuesday, and this is the heavier bench day. Comp bench is really the main lift of the day, so I'm working up my warm-up progression as I normally do. I'm sticking to that plan as it has been working pretty well. No issues with the bench press. My shoulder has been feeling good, the biceps feeling fine. I'm continuing with all the rehab work and things are faring well. So this is a top set of 245 for triple, I believe. I'm definitely working on my technique, engaging the lats, making sure I pause at the bottom, waiting for that rack command. More accessory work, one arm lat pull downs, and these are just some Cuban presses, which again has helped my shoulder immensely. Some pullovers for triceps and some chest work. And that pretty much rounds out the day. Third day of the week is on Thursday. Wednesday is my typical day off, and Thursday is the heavy comp deadlift day. Again, I struggled with deadlifts last week. For some reason I couldn't get that 405, which I had gotten in the past. With the exception of the fatigue that occurs during the peaking phase, could be the only explanation. We'll see how things go. My top set today was 370 for the first set, and I made sure that I focused on my technique. So I did resets between each repetition so I could practice on my technique, engaging the lats, maintaining tightness, pulling slack from the bar, and so on. Things went well, so my next set I bumped it up 5 pounds as per the AI's suggestion. I did not do resets, but this was still easy. This was rated at a 9 RPE. I could definitely do an additional rep, and that puts my estimated 1 rep max back up in that 425 pound range. But I don't think I'm going to reach for that in competition. We'll see how things move. If they do move well, I might reach for a higher lift. But right now I think my proposed max deadlift will be 419 pounds. The fourth day of the week, which is on a Saturday as opposed to a typical Friday, this is the heavy bench press day. So I'm working up the progression and warm-ups as I normally do. Today's goal for the top bench press single at 280 pounds. And as you can see here, there's still a little bit of weirdness in the range of motion going down, but I am able to get that 280 pounds up. I would rate that at about 9.5 RPE. That's good because I'm really targeting 286 to 292 for my third attempt on competition day. Fingers crossed, everything is feeling good, shoulders, biceps, so I'm not really concerned. I'm just hoping that the strength is there when I need it on that day based on the training. Trust the training, right? So I'm finishing up with some accessories, Arnold presses, and some floor presses to strengthen the triceps, which is That's all part of the programming. This is just 6 repetitions. This day was good. No complaints, no struggles, no pains. So I'm very happy with the way this week has gone, and I'm looking forward to another great week, which will be easier mid-weight and mid-volume work. So thanks again for tuning in. I definitely appreciate the support, the comments, and the views. Hopefully next week, my final week, will be a good one. I'll catch you on the next one.